Kbeach Radio, DJ Charley live the mix. It is Epic Friday, 8 hours live, nonstop DJ mixes. And on the phone with us, this guy does everything. He's an actor, producer, director. It's Brandon Heitkamp. How's it going today, Brandon?
Not too bad. How you doing, Charlie?
I'm good. I know you've got a lot of projects in the ring, and we'll talk about here in just a second, but we want to talk about the fact that you're a Midwest guy all the way from North Dakota in the big city. Tell me about that. How was that? How was that growing up for you in Dakota?
It was very different than it is here in LA. You know, we lived in the town of Fargo, which is the biggest city in North Dakota, which is about the size of like Van Nuys. So family values were really important, and a lot of work ethic, but not a whole lot of theatrical outlets to look for out there. So I knew I had to take off before I got too old. So
got to get out of Dodge. And then you went to Moorhead State. Tell me about that in Minnesota. That's where you got your degree from.
Yeah. Well, actually, I went to Minnesota State University Moorhead to acquire a triple major, double minor, and I had about a year and a half left, and I actually quit to come out to LA just because I couldn't handle being in a small town anymore. So. I was told by a mentor of mine, Greg Ellingson, to take off and just trust in my talents, and so I took his advice and ran with it and decided to come out to LA.
Nice. Now, tell me about I know when people get to LA, it's kind of a shocker, I know, with the culture and the people, but tell me about your first apartment in LA. That's a funny one. I was reading about that.
Oh my God. Yeah. I knew one person out here, my friend Joe Willen, and he said, you can come out and stay with me. I live in the NoHo Arts District, which I thought sounded really cool. And then I moved out here, and I was like, really? This is the Valley. You didn't have to lie, But I actually started off my first year and a half out here. I lived with Joe in a 3-bedroom apartment with 6 people, and I basically lived on a futon in a walk-in closet with my suitcase and my futon, and that's all I really had. And I came out here to do theater and everything, and struggled for a while, and was able to I was very fortunate to get a lot of work through theater, but then I was offered the leading role in The Bloody Indulgent, which is a feature film starring myself and Kevin Richardson from Backstreet Boys. And from then on, I just knew I was going to be doing films, so fell in love with it instantly.
Awesome. And you've got a couple films now that have made it. Tell me about that. Let's talk about Seance, first of all. They're in a couple festivals right now. Is that correct?
Yeah, actually, Seance was produced by myself and Tony Germanario, and it's being very well received in LA here. We just got done with Shriek Fest a couple weeks ago, and then we're in the middle of Shocker Fest, which is kind of cool because they have it televised, and our next viewing will be on channel. Let's see. Let me make sure I got this right, just so I don't mess it up. It's going to be on channel 195 on KAZV TV, and that's going to be at 11 p.m. It's a very scary, short film, and they're going to put it on TV for everybody to see on October 20th. So I'm really excited about that.
Nice.
And, they can go to www.shockerfest.net if they want to, check out all the, really cool horror movies that are coming out. But they have to be on the 20th. So,
and we're
really excited about how it turned out.
We want to also give a shout out. Your good friend Tally Brinson had some hand in some of your work. I saw his name in there as well.
Yep. He was our director for Seance, and he's a very talented guy, very busy guy. His friend David King Orr was our assistant director. They do a lot of projects together with Alpha Dog, and they do some good work. So I was very excited to be able to hire him for that project, and he definitely did not let us down.
Awesome. I know you're just jumping kind of from set to set. We just caught you. You were coming off something today. Tell me about what you're working on right now.
Yeah, we literally just wrapped a feature film called Wingman Inc. That Vincenzo Productions and Darkon Entertainment put out. and I was a producer and one of the lead actors on that feature, and that'll be coming out next year. So that's really exciting, and I got to work with Aaron Cahill, who's an up-and-coming star, as well as Christopher Turner. They're very talented actors, and I was very honored to work alongside of them. So that was definitely a fun project to work on. It's a romantic comedy, and it's going to get a lot of laughs, I have a feeling. So.
You know, since you're kind of a triple threat producer, director, actor, tell me what's the best position you like and why?
You know, that's a hard question to answer. I always thought of myself as an actor first, just because I love, the creative outlet and being able to, put myself in someone else's shoes. But I started producing just because I didn't want to be one of those auditioning actors. I wanted to be proactive and make my own projects. And I found out, after I started producing, that I was really good at it. And I put myself in a leader position without really intending to, and it's starting to work out really well for us. So I'm really excited about that. Directing, on the other hand, is terrifying. I'm really excited, but at the same time, it's a very nerve-wracking position to be in. So I'm excited to see how my next project, Disavowed, turns out, because I'll be co-directing that with my friend Matt Hill. So,
awesome.
We're going to be working together. Yeah.
So tell me one thing, Brandon. What's something nobody knows about you?
Oh my gosh. Something nobody knows about me.
Yep.
Well, before I got into the acting game, actually, you know what? That's actually a good story right there that a lot of people don't know. I joined the whole acting thing because I was in high school, and I just quit the cross-country team. I was a runner, and I went into the theater to study, and there's this really cute girl named Joey Sherman, who I immediately, she struck me with her beauty, and I said, well, it looks like I'm going to be auditioning for the next show. And so I kind of taught myself how to sing in front of people and audition for the next show, got in. Turned out Joey wasn't somebody that I was really interested in pursuing, but acting definitely became the next love of my life. So I have her to thank for my start in the acting game.
Awesome.
So that's the first time I've confessed that, and it's on radio. So now it's out there.
I actually saw that on your bio. I was going to ask you, do you remember what play it was? What was your first one you auditioned for?
Well, like many actors, the first show I auditioned for was Grease.
Oh, wow! Okay.
Yeah, it was a fun show. I was one of the male dancers in it and everything, and later on I got to play Kinnicky and everything. So it was a fun project to work on. So
awesome,
a nice start.
Awesome, Brandon. Well, you sound like a busy guy. Give everybody a shout out. Where can they reach you? Go watch your work. We want to get tuned in. I know that the big premiere is coming up on the 20th. Which is tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah, you can check me out at Twitter at Brandon Heitkamp, all one word. And if you don't know how to spell it, I guess I can spell that right now since it's not an easy last name. It's BrandonHeitkamp, along with Facebook and all the social media sites, and then my website, www.brandonheitkamp.com. My production company is www.disavowedpictures.com. So out of those two websites and social media, you'll be all over me and you'll be able to find me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brandon. Any shout-outs to anybody you want to thank today?
I'd love to thank my mentor, Choice Skinner. He's made me the actor I am today, and Tony Germanario for giving me a shot, and Tally Brinson for putting out such a good product, and my parents for being supportive, and just anybody who's willing to take a chance on me.
Awesome.
I hope I can take a chance on somebody else.
Great. It's all about working together. And we also want to give a shout out to Irish Robles and Indel PR. Of course, she's our PR girl.
Yes, Irish,
yeah.
The love of my life, my publicist.
Exactly.
Not really the love of my life. We are not romantically involved, but she put us together, and I'm so sorry. I hope she forgives me.
Yeah, no problem. Best PR in the world, Nadell PR. All right, Brandon, thank you so much. You promised to come back. Whatever you're doing, we always have time for you to come back and talk about whatever,
Oh, heck yeah, man. Anytime, I would love to talk to you again. You guys are great over there. And, it's just wonderful to get to talk to you, man.
Awesome. Okay.